What do you love the most about Italy? The landscape, the culture, the food? My name is Vincenzo from the food blog Vincenzos Plate, and through 8 foodie and adventure-filled days, I'm going to unlock what I love, the secrets of the greenest region in the boot, my native Abruzzo, where I grew up. I now live in Australia and haven't been back for a couple of years, so not only will you get to meet my family and friends, but together we will cook and eat our way through some of the treasures of Italy's best-kept secret. Welcome to Italy Unexplored with Vincenzo's Plate. Welcome to Abruzzo.
As Abruzzo continues to amaze us, we journey a little further inland to the medieval town of Santo Stefano.
Well, you can go a different way, but I'm gonna get the difficult way.
Taking a walk through it is like entering into an Italian fairy tale, where you step back in time and live like the locals once did. The highlight for many is the must-see Hotel Sextantio, which has rooms scattered all over the city. We enter into one before our next pit stop, which is a little more rustic and a lot more adventurous, located seemingly in the middle of nowhere.
The heart of Abruzzo. What a magical place.
It's essentially a butcher with charcoal barbecues sitting amongst a 360-degree backdrop of the local mountains and endless greenery. This is a destination that will entirely blow away your senses. The flavours, the company, the sounds of nature, everything in sight. This episode ends a little closer to home, back in the kitchen with Vincenzo's Nonna, where she shares her famous recipe for homemade gnocchi and sugo. Pillows of potato goodness like you've never tasted before invite us into Vincenzo's childhood. Today's destination breathes life into the notion that authentic Italian villages no longer remain. Santo Stefano is located 150 kilometres from Rome. It is a small, medieval town perched up high in the middle of one of Italy's national parks. Its beauty lies in the way it is structured, filled with old buildings and cobblestone paths. And until recent years, it was described as a ghost town with only 70 inhabitants.
Today we are in this beautiful town called
Santo Stefano
di Sessanio, classified as one of the top 10 most beautiful borghi d'Italia, which means villages of Italy. A medieval town that has been untouched since the early ages. And what can we say about this place, my darling?
Well, after World War II, a lot of the people that lived in the town emigrated. And so basically nothing needed to be restored. It's been left practically untouched, you could say.
Yeah, only a couple of things have been done, like a couple of agriturismo, but the whole town is really untouched. And these days, thanks to an investor, the town has been kind of fixed. It's full of bed and breakfast, hotels, and the few locals that lived here, they created souvenir stores and small shops, and they are proud to share their passion and their culture with you, with the world.
And of course, one of the things that's produced quite a lot from the land here is very, very, very tiny lentils. So this is a piece of the dried plant, and they basically, it's very manual, but basically to get some of the lentils out.
That's what you do.
That's what you do.
Yeah, that's what you do. Well, it's not very easy. It sounds easy,
it's
but it's
very
not.
manual.
It's a long process, but you have to discover. You come here, and then the people will explain to you how the lentil grows. The lentil here is famous for a reason. It's famous because they're very, very high in
iron, and they're really, really tiny, so you can't actually find them, I don't think, in really anywhere else in the world.
No. The way they cook lentil here is very, very simple. Lentil, extra virgin olive oil, the red garlic from Sulmona, which is very famous, and the bay leaf, nothing else. So let's go and see what else Santo Stefano has to offer. Behind this tiny, tight wall, I don't know if I can fit, there is the center of this town. Let's go and visit it. Well, you can go to a different way, but I'm gonna get the difficult way. Ugh.
Just a day is probably enough to see all of Santo Stefano, but not enough to understand it. Walking around and visiting the local trinket and produce stores is a must, and what you find might just surprise you. It's really friendly, with charming residents full of pride for their home. And what's captivating is that what has been fixed has only restored it back to what it once was. And that's the key. With no modern day characteristics, you feel like you're walking through the pages of the town's history book.
Ciao. Ciao. So these beautiful ladies are getting the amarene. Amarene, how can I explain amarene? They're like sour cherries. And what they're gonna do with the amarene, with this, they're gonna make jam out of this, or they're making the ratafia, the classic liqueur from here, which you have to try if you come to Abruzzo. So that's another excuse to come to Abruzzo. Arrivederci, signora. Arrivederci. Grazie.
Even the techniques used to make everyday objects, along with keepsakes, are derived from age-old crafts and traditions. Wooden household items and small toy animals are all handmade. Time-honoured recipes are also followed to produce an array of conserves, soups, and other foods available to purchase. The highlight of the town, which you don't even realise you are passing in most instances thanks to its model, is the renowned hotel, which was purpose-built to assimilate guests in the village and local community.
Hotel Sextantio is so unique. And when you come here, you got vino cotto, cooked wine, welcoming you to your room. And so, darling, what makes this place so special? The difference of this, because this is an hotel, but it's not an hotel where you go to the hotel, it's there. You go to the reception, and what happened?
And the rooms are divided among the entire town. So where we're positioned here, there's only 2 of the rooms. But then in other parts of the town, there's rooms that have basically also been restored. We had to climb up a very, very small alleyway of stairs just to get up here. So it might be a little bit difficult if you bring too much luggage. But it's pretty incredible once you arrive.
Now, I have to say a huge thanks to Daniele, who is half Italian, half Swedish. And this guy is not from Abruzzo. He came to Abruzzo with a motorbike to visit the region. While he was going on the Gran Sasso, the mountain, with the motorbike, he got lost. He got lost and he came here to Santo Stefano. And Santo Stefano was basically...
practically abandoned.
Yeah, there was no one here. And he said, oh my God, this town needs to be known around the world. So he did invest millions of euros to make this town what it is today.
Well, he saw the opportunity that the town had to bring some tourists to the region. And thanks to its beauty and a very good amount of investment, he now welcomes, I imagine, thousands of tourists.
From Japan, from Germany, from England, and you name it more, from around the world, you know? And this is beautiful. So big thanks to Daniele. Thank you, Daniele, for making this place well-known around the world.
So even though people come from all over the world to visit this place, it's still not really that well known. I still think we can consider it a secret.
It is definitely a secret. It's a secret for us and for those who came to visit. But for you who didn't,
And inside the rooms, it's just got, well, the bare necessities, let's say, the minimums, the essentials. There's a bath, a bed, absolutely no TV, so that all you can do is relax and actually enjoy time with your partner without technology.
Yes, that's the best part of it. So come here to Hotel Sextantio. Let's go to our room, darling. Welcome to the Cantinone, which is the medieval canteen. And I believe Lancelot maybe used to come here to drink some beer and meet some women, you know, used to love women. Let's go and see. So now we are in the cantina of the Hotel Sextantio. And the cantina is really a traditional cellar attached to a country house used to store food and wine. It's basically a cave, so we are underneath rocks.
That's right.
You come here in summer or winter, it's nice and cool. Imagine the prosciutto and the salami kept here in the winter time. How good would that be?
Well, exactly. Well, a long time ago, people used to store all of their food here so that in the winter time, when it was really, really cold, they didn't have to go out and make or produce any of their food because it was stored really well here. It's like a giant fridge.
Well, I would say cheers to this.
Cheers.
And the best part is that in these days, we can experience this amazing atmosphere.
Well, that's right. You can basically come here and eat traditional food that was cooked by, well, nonnies a long time ago. And they still produce it today to remind everyone how people once lived.
And what about this beautiful stone fireplace?
Yeah, it's really beautiful. All of these little holes that you can see here were where they used to keep the food really warm because all of the heat from the flames would obviously go up towards the holes and keep the food. Great, just like if you would, I don't know, keep something maybe warm in a hot oven that you turned on.
How delicious is that? So basically coming in this room, you just smell amazing food all the time, huh?
And you're getting hungry now, aren't you?
I am getting hungry now, so let's go and eat something. Let's go to Fonte Vetica, to Ristoro Mucciante. Welcome to Fonte Vetica and Ristoro Mucciante in the heart of Abruzzo. What a magical place. There is no need for description. Thanks to our motociclisti, our motorbike friends, bike friends, this is a place where people from Abruzzo or tourists, as you can see, the camper vans, they meet. They meet here, they go inside, you buy your meat, you buy your cheese, you buy your wine, and you cook it there. So let's go and explore Ristoro Mucciante together.
In the late 70s, this structure stood as a humble shed, and a high-fly movie production crew came across it and used it as a saloon for a Western film. Its location was ideal in so many senses, and soon after, other film crews swarmed in and followed suit. Today, it's mostly frequented by cyclists, groups of motorbike riders, and campers, providing them with the tastiest pit stop they could ever stumble across.
So now, when you come to Ristoro Mucciante, you got this beautiful gentleman that's been doing this since they were little. The meat is basically meat that grows here. And we order some sausages. He's gonna cut them in half so it's easier to grill them. And we're gonna get some arrosticini, some cheese and wine, because the arrosticini and the sausages are from here. That's what they're proud of. Can you tell these two guys are twins? Sono gemelli, ma voi che siete gemelli? Vuoi farmi una domanda? Ma chi la fa la carne migliore? Lui. Ah, lui? Decisamente io. Ah, sei modesto allora. Bravo. Allora, un applauso al gemello. Let's go and cook them.
After selecting your meat inside, you can use one of the many charcoal barbecues and grill up a feast.
Insomma, papà, che stiamo facendo oggi?
Salsiccia arrosto e carne di Rodolfo.
Homemade sausages from here. Look at this location. Look where we are. Cooking with Dad. We have a friend from Belgium. Say hello. From Belgium.
Hello.
In Abruzzo.
Bonjour. Dis un peu bonjour, Émilie.
Bonjour, bonjour. And come here, come here. And here we have the arrosticini grill, sì, arrosticini grill with zio Fausto. Zio, allora le arrosticini le fatti tu?
Sì, fatti a mano.
Da Rodolfo.
Da Rodolfo.
And here we are having a good time with Zio's friend in this beautiful location. So what more do you want? Venite in Abruzzo a mangiare arrosticini.
Giro still.
So from this beautiful situation, what can we say? Visit Abruzzo, come here to a land of beautiful people and beautiful food. So thank you, we'll see you very soon. E ora si mangia Vincenzos Plate!
The infamous Abruzzo skewers, made from carefully diced sheep meat, are practically available on tap. These, along with fresh pork sausages, are the traditional selection and our choice of cuts for the day. And we're certainly not short of hungry mouths to feed. Eating in this setting is an invitation by nature to be one with it and enjoy an absolute feast with whatever company you choose to bring along. No matter which way we look, there are uninterrupted views of the highest mountain peaks, reminding us that we are experiencing just another postcard moment in Abruzzo, both tasty and picturesque.
Hi and welcome to
Vincenzo's flight.
Bravissima. She's got the English accent. Well done. Today we are making gnocchi, Nonna's gnocchi. They are called gnocchi alla terramana, which is from the city where Nonna is from. In dialect, they're called surgit because they are very different to the original, to the classic gnocchi that people eat around Italy. Allora, Nonna, cosa ci serve per fare gli gnocchi?
Allora,
In my opinion, probably the best, but I don't want to say that, but they are amazing. So tell us, Nonna, che ci serve?
Allora, ci serve 1 chilo di patate, 3 etti di farina, un uovo, per il sugo la cipolla, la carota, poi si mette il sugo, il sedano e il basilico, il sale e si fa cucinare.
So now Nonna is checking if the potatoes are ready. She's stirring them and checking them with the hands, but you can use a fork to check. And when they're ready, you don't want them to be too soft, otherwise they become mushy. Let's wait a couple of minutes and then we're ready to start making gnocchi. Now it's time to make the tomato sauce for the gnocchi. Put a nice amount of extra virgin olive oil. Nonna used homemade extra virgin olive oil. You can see it's nice and beautiful and dark. Then you make the extra virgin olive oil nice and warm, and then you put the carrots and the onion. It's 1 carrot cut into pieces, and the onion, it's also cut into pieces. You don't need much onion, maybe about a quarter or even less than that. But when the potatoes are ready, you shred them out, and then you put straight in the pasta patate. And again, you break them. Okay. And you do this. And the patate breaks. So spread the potatoes out so that they get cold, they cool down. Because now it's very important that we make the potatoes cold. Once they get cold, then you can start making the gnocchi. Don't make the mistake to make the gnocchi when the potatoes are still hot. So basically the potatoes cook for 10 minutes, not much. Vero, Nonna? So once the carrot and onion are cooked, you put the tomato. The tomato, of course, is made by Nonna. It's homemade. Everything is homemade here. And then you put the celery and the basil inside because that gives the flavor to the tomato sauce. The celery stick, you remove it when the sauce is ready. And then you put a nice big amount of sale grosso, which is sea salt, rock salt.
Si deve regolare.
The smell in this kitchen is Nonna's kitchen, which is, you can only smell it here. I will never be able to make this in Australia because it's Nonna. We are making all of this, and we have a supervisor here. A supervisor who is 96 years old. And you know what that means? That we have to make this perfectly. Otherwise, she will get upset. Piacere. So now we make a hole in the middle of the potatoes, because the potatoes are nice and cold. You put an egg inside. Make sure you wash your hands after you touch the egg, and then you start making the dough. So the well is made. Inside the well, you beat the egg very well. You start mixing it. I love the way Nonna does it. Look how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful the hands are, look. Then you put the farina inside, you put the flour, The flour we are using is just a plain flour. A good quality one, of course. Massage the dough as much as possible and have fun. Now, keep some flour next to you. See, Nonna is using a little bit of extra flour because if you feel like the flour is too soft, you want to add a little bit. Not too much, just see as you go. The flour is good because the flour actually cleans your hands, and it's the easiest way to keep your hands clean, and it will help rolling the dough. So you will basically want to use the top part of your fingers to massage and press hard, but not too hard. Look at this, look at this. That's what you want to get. Look, it's like a, oh, you can play with it. Look at this beautiful technique. They look like little snakes. Gnocchi snakes. So the way Nonna makes the gnocchi, as you can see, is a diagonal cut. And they don't look like normal gnocchi. Like I said, they're called surgit. Look how quick.
Con questo si fa.
Così.
Però non lo stai a fare bene.
Perché?
Perché no? Vedi come stai a fare.
Nonna's rules. She said I'm not doing it well.
Dai, tu non lo sai fare, lo faccio io, vai, vai.
Hey, that's true.
Hai
She
fatto
said,
tutto brutto.
she said it's ugly and I don't know how to do it.
Hai visto? Guarda là come si fa.
You are right,
Con
Nonna.
questo si fa, nonna.
Only use this part to do it.
Più storto il coltello.
Ok. Ora cuciniamo gli gnocchi, Nonna, dai. Siamo pronti? And now we put the gnocchi inside. Vai, Nonna. So now the gnocchi are coming up. We want to wait for all of them to come on top and then we'll start getting them.
Adesso sta a risalire su gli gnocchi perché come risale deve bollire 2-3 minuti e poi si spegne.
So you get a nice big bowl, you put the tomato at the bottom, you put a little bit of Parmigiano on top, just to give it the flavor, and then we can put the gnocchi inside. So the gnocchi are ready.
Questo mo ha bollito, io lo spengo, ci metto un pochino questo che così non si ammolla, con un po' d'acqua fredda non diventa molle. Così, ora lo facciamo. Aspetta, si fa scolare bene. Così.
Wow, that's fantastic. Oh yeah, look, Nonna's gnocchi, gnocchi forever.
Belli, guarda.
Sono venuti bellissimi, Nonna. Belli come te, Nonna, belli come te. Parmigiano first, lots of tomato sauce now, because now we have to mix them very, very well. That's the way you make pasta, that's the way you make gnocchi. And now you stir it. Well, now it's time for us to enjoy the gnocchi alla teramana, risurgit, with tomato sauce. So, thank you so much for watching this show. Nonna, c'è qualcosa che vuoi dire ai nostri amici?
Venite in Abruzzo che vi cucino io.
Oh, wow! Allora mangiamo, Nonna.
Buon appetito.
E ora si mangia
Buon appetito.
Vincenzo's plate.
Vincenzo's plate.
Mm. The queen of the chefs, the best in the world. Grazie, Nonna.
Prego. Grazie a te.
Today, welcome to Santo Stefano
Di Sessanio.
Sessanio. I am welcome to
Vincenzo's plate.
brava Nonna, brava. Today we are making gnocchi. Ok, ok.
Preciso, ti sei da bene.